The Sahara Desert is one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Temperatures can reach 50 degrees. Water disappears in hours. And if you get lost, your chances of survival are almost zero. But in 1994, one man walked into the Sahara Desert and disappeared. For 9 days. No food, almost no water, no map, no help. And everyone believed he was already dead. But 9 days later, a weak man walked out of the desert, 18 kilograms lighter, sunburned, barely able to speak, but alive. His name was Mauro Prosperi, and the reason he survived was not strength, it was discipline. Mauro was an Italian ultramarathon runner, a man who loved extreme challenges. In 1994, he joined one of the toughest races on Earth, the Marathon des Sables, a brutal race across the Sahara Desert. 250 kilometers, 6 days. Runners must carry their own food, their own equipment, and survive the desert. At first, everything went perfectly. Mauro was strong, focused, running across the endless sand with confidence. Then on the 4th day, something changed. The wind began to rise, slowly, then faster. Then suddenly, the sky turned orange. A sandstorm. The wind screamed across the desert, sand filled the air, visibility dropped to zero. Mauro wrapped his face with a scarf and tried to keep moving, but the storm was too strong. He waited. Hours passed. Finally, the storm stopped. But when Mauro looked around, everything was gone. The runners, the checkpoints, the race markers, all gone. He was completely alone in the Sahara Desert. At first he tried to run back, then forward, then in another direction. But the desert looked the same everywhere. Endless sand, endless silence. Day 1 passed, then day 2. His water started to disappear. His food was almost gone, and Mauro realized something terrifying. No one knew where he was. Rescue teams were searching, but the Sahara Desert is larger than many countries. Most people in that situation would panic, most people would run, until their bodies collapsed. But Mauro made one decision that saved his life. He stopped running. Instead, he started moving only at night, when the desert was cooler. During the day, he searched for shelter, inside abandoned buildings, old shrines, anywhere the sun could not reach him. His food was gone, his water almost finished, and to survive, he did something unimaginable. He caught bats inside an abandoned building and ate them raw. Not because he wanted to, because he had to. Day after day, he kept walking, slowly, carefully, conserving every drop of energy. His lips were cracked, his skin burned by the sun, his body becoming weaker every hour. But his mind stayed strong. Step by step, night after night, he kept moving. 9 days later, something unbelievable happened. He saw people. A small village, in Algeria, more than 200 kilometers away from the race route. The villagers could not believe what they were seeing. A man walking out of the desert, half alive. Mauro had lost 18 kilograms. His body was destroyed, but he survived. Doctors later said something incredible. His survival was not luck. It was discipline. Most people die in the desert because they panic. They run, they waste energy, they lose control. Mauro stayed calm. He respected the desert, and he moved with patience. That is the real lesson of survival. Strength is not about muscles. Strength is about control, when fear is screaming inside your mind. If you want stories that make you mentally stronger, subscribe to AG Riser, because the world is full of people who quit. But legends are the ones who keep walking, even in the desert.